Hey guys, it's Archie Luxury. Archie Luxury from the Archie Luxury channel, the Paul Pluta channel, and Archie Luxury Corporate. Guys, keep watching. Keep watching. I need the viewers. I need the viewers. I need the subs. I need it. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Tell your friends, whether you like them or hate them. Just tell them anyhow. Archie Luxury on YouTube. Hey guys, Archie Luxury on the Paul Pluta channel. Paid reviews, 20 SE5. 20 SE5 and a quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing Patek. I'm wearing a Patek 5196 Grand Classic. Absolutely adore this manual wind Calatrava. We're doing a paid review, 20 SE5, and this is for Miles. Hey Archie, I bought an Explorer 1 39mm, new from my AD in 2018, and since then I've considered several other models and brought brands for a second watch, but I've come to the conclusion that you were right all along about the Polar Explorer 2. It is an amazing piece. Unfortunately, I think I missed the window of opportunity to pick one up at below retail. ADs have long lists for all steel models and then are now shifting preferred customer models, and also and almost every 40mm in decent condition with a bracelet sells above retail now. I personally think a 40mm fits my wrist better, but having started with a new Explorer 1, the pre-owned 40mm I've held seems fragile in comparison. I like the orange hand on the 42, and I think it's that if I'm going to pay above retail, I am getting a better value with the 42mm, and I can put up with the watch that may look a bit too big. Collectability wise, especially considering they may refresh the model in 2021. Would you pick one over the other? What do you think are fair prices to pay for the 42 and 40mm in this current environment? My gut tells me to wait, but I'm starting to think that Patient isn't going to cut it with the ADs anymore, and that prices are never really going to get any lower. Any other tips you can provide would be much appreciated. Would love to see a video on what you think people should be paying for pre-owned Rolex models these days, or advice on whether or not we should be waiting for a crash. I'm starting to think this will become the new normal, but I won't know until it's too late, or unless I hear from the pontiff. Love your content, and I've learned a lot. I wish you all the success. And keep telling my friends. Hope to hear back from you, and send a tip as soon as you can. Take care. Warm regards, Miles. So Miles, what do I think here? Miles, this is really first world problems, isn't it? First world. Wah. It's so bad we can't get the Explorer we want. Wah. Miles, wake the fuck up. This is capitalism, this is free enterprise, and I'm not going to put up with your loser talk any longer. Loser talk, man. This is supply and demand, it's economics. You don't like the rules of capitalism. Wah. Come on, Miles, grow a set. You're sounding like a communist. It's untoward. Seriously, 40mm or 42mm, I think if you've got the 39mm, I would probably go the 42mm. I think the 42mm is a great watch. Yes, it's a little bit bigger, but I think it's a fantastic watch. I think the sweet spot in the Explorer 2s, the 40mm, is the solid N-Link with the holes case. This is, thank you, Austin Daniels, for pointing this one out. Failing that, solid N-Link series like in the 2000s, and the most collectible of the 40mm Explorers is the 3186 Movement, which was the last batch of Explorer 2s before they went 42. The 42mm, I love them. To be honest with you, I would probably, if I was buying one now, I'd probably go black dial. Why? Because everybody wants the Polar. I do the opposite to what people want. I don't want to be a sheeple, just follow the trends. Hey man, You got to be an individual. Just buy the one that is a good deal at the time. You cannot make mistakes with Rolex. Man, you're overanalyzing this crap. Seriously, man. My God. Who really cares? My view to you, I'd probably say, man, you've got to wake up. Don't be such a whiny loser. This is capitalism at its best. Something supply and demand, man. Supply and demand. I think myself, you're analyzing it too much. All this effort analyzing. What should I do, man? I'll be honest with you. I'd go for the 42. Man, you've got to pay the price. Go to David SW, David SW. That's where I would go. Forget trying to schmooze with your ADs. Your ADs, man, you bought one lousy watch. Believe you me, you got no credence with the AD. You bought one highly demanded watch. Man, I think for you, man, you got to wake up, be a bit realistic. They're not going to do any favors for you. One lousy sale, man, they ain't going to do nothing for you. My advice to you, go to David SW, buy the watch and be done with it, and stop wasting time analyzing, thinking too much. They're all pretty good. 40 mil or 42 mil, look, it's not like one is terrible. There's pros and cons to both. I personally, if I was in your shoes, just get the 42. Get the black to be different. Get the black. Get the one that's not popular now and enjoy the damn thing. That's what I would do. Enjoy it. Love it. That's where I would be going. There's no point to put so much effort into this, man. It's a Rolex. There's not really a bad choice there. I gotta tell you, man, seriously, man, you're putting too much effort into this stuff. What'll happen? Collectability? I think they're all going to be relatively collectible. It's a bit of a game. We don't know what's going to be valuable or not valuable. Who knows whether watches will completely fall out of fashion like pocket watches did? Who knows? Who knows? It's all very hard to predict. There is no certainty. You've got to buy something, you like it, that's it. Stick with it, that's it. My best advice to you would be to buy a 42, black or polar, whatever comes up, buy it and stop being such a just a little spoiled little child about the matter. Go to David SW. Yes, they're selling above retail. I'm afraid, my friend, it's called capitalism. You know, it's free enterprise, supply demand. Okay, you don't want to pay the price? Don't. You don't need another watch. You don't need another watch. You got enough as it is. You've got more than enough. So don't buy anything. Don't buy anything. You're whiny, whingy, complaining. Seriously, man. Just pay. Honestly, your AD, he's not going to do any favors for you. You bought one lousy watch and you think you're going to look after. Man, he doesn't give a shite about you. Just go to David SW. Pay the premium, get the watch, and be done. That's it. And then focus on paying down your credit card, because whiny losers like you, you don't pay cash. You don't have the cash, do you? Let's be honest, you don't have the cash. Of course you don't have the cash. Whiny losers, they got to psychoanalyze everything. Man, this is just so uncool. You know, people buy Rolex because of the cool people who've owned them in the past. Let me tell you, Steve McQueen, Paul Newman. Paul Newman was given that watch by his wife. It was the dog of the dogs. Nobody, that was just, he didn't care. Oh, she gave it to me, I'll wear it. Steve McQueen, he didn't even wear the Explorer 2. That's how much he liked it, eh? That's how much, he's not even seen wearing the damn thing, the Steve McQueen. Man. These guys, they were just given the watch. Oh, put it on, off they go. They didn't psychoanalyze every move. They were more interested in Viking bitches than what Rolex to put on their wrist. That's a very uncool thing. You know, when I hear stuff like this is what really turns me off Rolex, is that the people are so uncool. Would love to see a video of what you think people should be paying for pre-owned Rolex models. Man, it's supply and demand. It's supply and doesn't matter what I think. It's supply and demand. I honestly, my advice to you, go to David SW, get a deal, and move on. Life is too short to be complaining about Rolex prices. Seriously, don't like the game? Buy another brand. Buy Omega. Buy another brand. Buy Breitling and see how it works out for you. Go and see how it works out for you. Go and buy a Breitling. See how that plays out for you, and see what happens. Because I can tell you, man, it's not pretty. It is not pretty. You've just whiny, spoiled little child. Take your medicine and fake off. That's the honest truth, man. Seriously, man. Don't be such a whiny little wench. I don't understand, man. It's supply and demand. You guys invented capitalism. Well, you got to live with the rules. It doesn't always go your way. Okay, guys, that's today's rant. Remember, go to David SW, pay a slight premium, and that's it. Be done. Be done with it. Enjoy it. Then start paying off the credit card. Okay, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Don't be afraid to put some comments below, good, positive, or whatever. And guys, remember, I can't survive on Google Ads alone. I need these paid reviews to keep me on the tubes. Without the paid reviews, I won't be here for long, will I? I need this paid reviews. Hi guys, Archie Luxury. And who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, Archie Luxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.